you had mentioned Mr. Robot, and so I did watch the first couple episodes just to kind of get a taste of what you were talking about. And I was like, man, there's a lot of like casing involved in this guy's life. Like, I mean, how much he pays attention to people and tries to exploit the person rather than their like data. Like he uses the data as a tool to get to what he wants, but it sort of shocked me at how much attention he pays to like the individual person.
Yeah, so I think you kind of hit the nail on the head with the best hacking show to watch, and I think it is Mr. Robot, because that typically whenever you see hacking in a TV show, it's someone hammering on a keyboard for 15 seconds and then they're in the CIA database, right? It's not how it works at all.
No.
Generally, it's not at all how it works. For the most part, hacking and finding vulnerabilities takes a very long time and a lot of late nights staring at the screen, probably not with a hood on, right? But
Hood
it
optional.
takes hoods are optional in hacking, I promise. But it makes you feel cooler.
Yeah.
But
Not
yeah,
that he
it's a
would
lot
know.
of no, not at all. I'm wearing a white shirt for a reason.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. It's casing and looking at how processes happen and finding out where the problems are. And that's why security in depth is the important piece. You have to make sure that when a bad guy looks at your organization and says, how am I going to get into them? It's a waste of their time for them to try to hit you because you have all of your I's dotted and your T's crossed.
So you said defense in depth. Could you explain a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So defense in depth is like layers. So kind of like I was talking about with the White House earlier, you have the fence out front. That's your first layer. And then the second layer would be the guard on the inside that's checking people in. And then the third layer would be locked doors, right? So defense in depth for cybersecurity is we have our firewall that keeps all the unwanted people out. We have antivirus that's on your machine that's looking through everything that you do, every file that you open. We have data loss prevention that's looking through every email we send, that's looking to see, is there a social security number in here? Is there a bad attachment attached to this file that you just opened? Defense in depth is looking at security from multiple layers and putting in walls for the bad guys to get through. Any bad program coming through the network.